Growing up, I had some pretty negative ideas about Orthodox Jews. I thought they were closed-minded, judgmental, blindlessly following a repressive and meaningless way of life. But then as a teenager, I met some, and everything changed. I made friends from a variety of communities, from modern Orthodox to Hasidic, and there I found strong women, kind, hardworking people using their talents to better the world. Torah wisdom and Jewish ritual gave their lives purpose. I realized that I'd spent my childhood unfairly judging the community, as most of the world does, basing my opinions on negative headline after negative headline, and on those awful caricatures on TV and movies. You know what I'm talking about. It seemed that exploring Jewish observance would be irrelevant to most Jews if their opinion of the community was as negative as mine was. And so in 2007, I created Jew in the City, a social media platform aimed at introducing likable, relatable Orthodox Jews to the world. Dear Jew in the City. Dear Jew in the City.
Dear Jew in the City.
And explaining Jewish traditions in a way that was relevant and inspiring. To date, millions of people have viewed our videos and articles, reaching 183 countries around the world. There's like only 187. We've heard countless stories of Jews making a journey to observance because Jew in the City made it attainable and appealing. Something surprising happened. We discovered that we were reaching Orthodox Jews that had grown up with negative religious experiences in insular communities.
Faith was based on fear and restriction. I was supposed to have a set path and not question anything along the way. I was led to believe that there's only one way to Judaism, and if I veered off that path, I would be going to hell. I wanted to live a life full of purpose. At a certain point, I stopped being observant because I didn't really understand what I was doing. I don't like just doing things without understanding it.
They liked our positive take on Orthodoxy and asked if we could help them connect to the approach they saw on Jew in the City. To answer this call, we launched Project Makom, which helps former and questioning Haredi Jews find their place in Orthodoxy.
I wanted to have people to connect with who grew up in the same environment as me and are going through the same process. I wanted to find people with success stories who left my community but still held on to their Jewish heritage. I didn't want to leave entirely, but I didn't know how to bring it into my life. And I just searched on Google for an organization that helps such people, and I came across Project Makom. It's part of Jew in the City. And I just found a whole community of people that are so helpful. Should it be being through the Jewish holidays with your family, observing Shabbat, or just anything in general that's hard to do. We're like a family, just to have friends going through the same thing. Anybody can ask any question whatsoever without any judgment. And I think that's the most powerful statement about Project Makom. They don't judge you. You can dress the way you want. You can ask whatever questions you want. Project Makom, it made me feel comfortable in my own skin. It is very scary to go out on your own, leaving behind family and friends who don't really understand why you're doing something, how to navigate in the outside world. Project Makom helps people find their path, respect other human beings for who they are, and make their dreams come true.
We realized that we had to broaden our mission because of Makom. So now Jew in the City reverses negative associations about religious Jews, both for people who lived through it personally and those who read about it. We do this by putting forth an approach based on kindness, tolerance, sincerity, and critical thinking. Project Makom offers our members social events, Jewish classes, career-based events, Shabbos placement, Shabbatons, follow-up, and referrals to social service and mental health organizations. In our first 2.5 years of intake with no formal advertising, we've had 250 signups. With your support, we plan to build a mentorship program, create a Jewish curriculum, and build a program where we can help our members improve their secular education. We want to make engaging and meaningful Orthodox Judaism known and accessible. We want to make sure that everyone who comes to us can find their place in the Jewish community. And with your help, we will.
I'm Joe Lieberman, and I approve of Jew in the City. I also approve of Jews in suburban and rural areas.